After a huge change in abortion laws nationally and in Arkansas, lots of questions follow. TV11's Sarah Herbakowitz read through the new near-abortion ban in Arkansas line by line and reached out to local experts to bring you the answers that we know right now.
Last week, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, putting Arkansas's trigger law into effect and banning nearly all abortions statewide, except to save a mother's life in a medical emergency. But that's leaving lots of people to ask, what situations are considered medical emergencies? How much danger does a mom have to be in to have a pregnancy terminated? We asked the Attorney General just that at the law certification last week.
I'm going to say this as clearly as I know how and as clearly as the law states. The only time that an abortion is legal in Arkansas is to save the life of the mother.
For more clarification, we read the law line by line. The law states that an ectopic pregnancy, which is extremely high risk, can legally be removed at any time. That's because the law doesn't technically consider it as an abortion, so it's safe to go to the hospital for that treatment. In fact, it might not impact some Arkansas doctors' decisions very much at all. Baptist Health telling us today that, quote, "We always abide by federal and state laws, and the new decisions will not change our practice." Baptist Health does not perform abortions with the limited exception of life-threatening medical circumstances, which require therapeutic intervention consistent with current state law. But UALR law professor Steinbeck says defining what those life-saving medical circumstances are can be a little more difficult.
Whenever you have a new law with new language, we can all read it ourselves and we can all make our own interpretation. But there's only one body that determines whether or not you go to jail, and that's a court.
Because the law is only just now taking effect, courts haven't made decisions on specific procedural debates yet, something that can happen with any new law.
Is someone going to try to provide abortion services to a woman in an instance in which there will be a debate as to whether the life of the mother was an issue?
Steinbeck says the reason these blind spots seem so much bigger than in other new laws is the impact.
If we had a new law on, what your catalytic converter on your automobile must have, we might not know exactly what it means, but it wouldn't nearly be the issue when we're dealing with, as we are dealing with in this situation.
So the bottom line is ectopic pregnancies can still safely be terminated in the state of Arkansas, and courts will have to figure out the specifics of this law. But for now, doctors like those at Baptist will continue to provide the life-saving care they say they've always given. Reporting, I'm Sarah Herbakowitz.